What's up, guys? It's your girl Matt Cox with Maccouture Crafting, and yes, this video is all about what? The jelly roll race. So if you've watched my very first retreat video, I was so excited. I mean, so excited to do a jelly roll race. I don't know why. Jelly roll race is my first quilt that I'd ever done, and so I was familiar with how to do it, but I wasn't familiar with how to do it competitively. But it was something that I knew that I wanted to do. I had just gotten that machine, and my Janome is a beast. She goes. Her name is Io, and she goes. She's a different kind of machine. So I was all excited last year, and I told my parents that if I didn't win, it wasn't going to be because my machine failed me. It was going to be because of inexperience or, I don't know, something else. I don't know what I told them, but I was like, if I don't win, that's the reason why. It's not because my machine failed me. Come to find out I did not win Jelly Roll Race. Please watch that video because you guys will holler. It was interesting. So, Jelly Roll Race is part of our retreat. Everybody gets very competitive. If you want to see a bunch of quilters act crazy, talk about a jelly roll race. So it's a thing. Now, I know that I have the fastest machine. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no arguing about it. If you read the description of how fast my machine goes versus how fast everybody's Juki goes. Yeah, I said it like that for a reason. Did you guys feel it? Did you feel it? Juki. Also, if you have not seen my review on why I bought my machine over a Juki, please watch that too. Juki is a beautiful machine. I'm just talking crap because that's what we do when it comes to jelly roll races. No holds barred. Like, we are talking crazy. We are talking about machines. My machine is faster than your machine. Your machine can't keep up with my machine. I mean, we're acting pure fools, right, about this. So my last time I ended up sewing the jelly roll thing wrong, seam ripping it, trying to get it was a whole mess. This year, that's not gonna happen. Your girl is ready. Been there, done that, ready. So I prep my jelly roll. The way I prep my jelly roll is I go on the cross. So you join all of your strips. If you've never seen a jelly roll race done, you join all your strips, you buy a jelly roll. Jelly roll should have 42 strips in it. You join all of them, you cut off 18 inches off the top so that it's not even when you start sewing. You want it to have a stagger to it. Pick a pretty jelly roll. My very first jelly roll race last year wasn't a pretty jelly roll. This one is not much better, but I had an idea going in. I knew what I was going to do with it. These are not necessarily the most beautiful quilts that you will ever create. They are fast. They can be very cool, but probably not the most beautiful ones that you've ever done. Some people come out with good looking ones, but you kind of get what you get and you can't throw a fit. But try to pick a pretty jelly roll. And I was kind of like, I actually picked up a jelly roll on my way there. I was kind of in and out, like, do I really want to do this? Because I know my machine is the fastest. I know that. So I'm like, do I even really want to? And jelly rolls, they're expensive. A jelly roll will run you about $42 to $50. 42 strips, but there really is a lot of fabric in there, but they are kind of expensive. And I was just feeling funky about it. But I was like, no, I want to participate with everybody else. Let me grab one. Grab the jelly roll, grab Thomas the Train Engine. It came out okay, but I already knew that I was going to cut it up anyway. So I was like, whatever I get is fine. So I prepped the jelly roll by sewing it. I crossed mine together, so at a diagonal, trim. That's how I get the length of mine. I think that a jelly roll race should be part of our tradition at all conventions. I feel like people ought to call out one another. I feel like people should pick their machines. Also, if you haven't seen my video, which is kind of controversial about what I think a convention should look like in this day and age, one of the things that I think that we should add, in addition to all the things that I've already suggested, is a jelly roll race. It should be our Olympic sport, guys. If you want to have a good time, put two quilters up against each other and tell them they're going to do a jelly roll race, because we are going to go off. We are going to go crazy, serious business. Even people that you think are introverts are like, wait, what? What did she say? She's not gonna win. I sew better. It's amazing. It's so much, again, guys, it was a good time. All that to say, I joined my strips, fine. Super long line, folded them up, got them nice and neat, got it ready to go, cut off 18 inches or 6, I cut off probably about 14 inches off the front. I said, let's do this. Changed my needle, wound my bobbin. Now, my machine runs a big bobbin. I don't have to stop. I don't have to. You probably do, but I don't. So I wound my bobbin, cocky. See, all this crap I'm talking right now, cocky. I did not fully wind a second bobbin. All right, fine. Again, cocky. I put in my bobbin. I didn't test it. I just changed out the bobbin, put it in, and you guys see my talons, right? You guys see that I have long nails. We know it. If I cut them, I'm sure I would be better at the things and whatever. You guys always talk about my nails, fine. But I put it in and I didn't hear it click, but I put the bobbin in. So I'm ready. I'm looking at everybody else get ready. I'm like, what's taking everybody so long? Cocky. It's just silly. I'm talking crap, of course. I sit down. I get ready. Shake off all the butterflies, keep my legs loose. I've got my chair positioned right in front of my machine the way I want to go. They start playing the music. I don't know if it's Rocky or Katy Perry, but this is serious business, guys. This is a whole sport. It's a whole thing. I am all gas, no brakes during a jelly roll race. I am serious about it. I get ready, drop the needle. I put the fabric under the presser foot. She says, go. I jump on the gas, jump on it. Whack! I said, ah. So we have people that are walking around announcing, right? You guys, I broke a needle. And I broke it. I hit the bobbin case because the bobbin was not in properly because what? I didn't just test the strip. Who does that? That's just 101, sewing 101. After you change it, just sew a little something. Keep a little fabric right here. Sew a little something. Make sure that it's going good. Snip your thread. Start your project. Common sense. Cocky. This is what happens when you get cocky. I didn't even have my toolkit next to me. My toolkit was packed away because I had to clear out my whole area so that I could be amazing at the jelly roll race. Now I've got to get up from my perfectly positioned seat. I've got to go dig through my bag, find the toolkit, and I have to use pliers to change out my needle because, again, nails, God forbid I cut them. So I'm out here and I'm doing this. And they're walking by, and there was a woman who wasn't participating. She said, oh no, she says, your needle is broken, you're out. And I look at her and I was like, shh, don't worry. Cocky again. Don't worry, I still got this. People are running Jukies. There's a woman who brought a brand new machine so she could play with the big kids. She brought a straight stitch baby lock. Other people, this is why you never give up though, because other people are having problems too. I forgot to tell you guys the most important part. Because we have done this before, they changed the rules a little bit this year. And the reason why they changed the rules, I'm pretty sure it was because of me. So let's jump back. They announced that we are going to handicap the people with fast straight stitch machines. So if you're running a TL like 18, the Juki, if you're running a 24, if you're running my machine, a straight stitch machine that's built for speed, they handicapped you. How, you may add? They did it with adding another person to your team. So we're doing this in teams. You cannot win unless you and your partner both finish. I still was like, I don't care. I'm still going to beat everybody because I'm going to finish, and then you can help your partner, whatever that means, except for your partner has to sew. So your partner can jump on your machine, but they have to be the ones to actually finish. Okay, back to me and the silliness that I'm over here cranking and screw driving, and I'm using tweezers trying to figure out which needle I need to put in. I was not prepared for this to happen at all. Figure it out. Look at the bobbin, put it in properly, jump on the gas. So I'm going and I'm panicking. I'm panicking because at this point I've started 5 minutes. It was like 4 and some change. 5 minutes behind everybody else. 5 minutes is a long time, guys, in a jelly roll race. And I'm coming from the back, but I'm going. I mean, I am going. All gas on a very fast machine. Of course, I had oiled my machine. My machine was running great. I just didn't put the bobbin case in properly. So I hear the announcer going, and she was like, Mac she just did her first turn. And I was like, I look at her, and I'm like, what? I said, hasn't everybody else done their first turn yet? She was like, because she knows what it is too. She already knows. She already knows what it is. She knows that I'm running the fastest machine. Everybody knows. They don't like to admit it, but it's what's happening. So I hit my first turn. When she said that, oh, your girl got the energy then. I was like, I'm still in this. So bam, hit the second one. Second one is the hardest. If you're doing a jelly roll race, first one's easy. Second one is difficult. Third one is less difficult, but still difficult. Fourth and fifth, you're good. You're doing this 5 times. So after I hit that first turn, the second one, a pain in the butt. And I'm like, you're trying not to get the fabric to stick to each other. So I hit the second turn. I'm gone. That third one, the fourth one, fifth one, done. I win. But I didn't win. I look over at my partner, and I felt so bad because when they found out about partners, I don't think anybody wanted to be with me. And it might be because of my poor attitude when it comes to jelly roll race, because I am a bit cocky. It might have been because they didn't want to feel the pressure. And I was like, no, I am a no pressure gal. I will not make anybody ever feel bad about being stuck with me and my crazy. But I look over at my partner, and I see a bird's nest in her hand of bobbin. So my partner is the woman whose machine broke. So if you watch the first video, I told you there was somebody whose machine died there. Somebody gave her a new machine. The machine that they gave her wouldn't turn on. So she was sewing on basically somebody's toy machine. I call it a toy machine. Bird's nest in her hands. I said, I said, friend, are you comfortable with sewing on my machine? I said, come on over. I said, is there anything I want to get for you? Is there anything I can do for you? Do you want me to move anything? How do you want to be situated? She's like, no, I'll sew on your machine. Everything is fine. Let's go. So we get the fabric ready. She puts it under the needle. I can tell she's, everybody's on 10 because everybody's competing. Everybody is serious about this jelly roll race. So she puts it on. She jumps on it. She lets out a very bad curse word. She wasn't ready. I told you guys, my machine is different. Everybody's like, we got to sew on this machine. Yeah. If you haven't sewn on my machine, sew on it. It's fast and it's smooth and it will catch you off guard. Check out the first time that I ever sewed on the machine. The machine was trying to pull me through it. She let out a very bad word. She wasn't ready. Surprise. It's fast. It's smooth. It's a monster. She gets used to it. She gets going, and I'm trying to help her. There's really not much help you can do here. Not on the first pass. She was still on her first pass. She had gotten to a certain point, and everything just went it just went badly. And the bobbin was a nest of thread in her hands. I said, oh my goodness. So we get it together. There's only so much helping you can do. I'm walking around, I'm videotaping a little bit, and she gets in her rhythm, and she goes, and she goes, and she goes, and I'm helping, and I'll trim it, and she goes, and she goes. And then we hear it. We're done. I said, oh, so close. You guys, we had made it to, I want to say we were on our 5th pass. We were close. We probably would have won had I not assumed that the bobbin, because I had to put in another bobbin, we had to stop. I didn't wind 2 bobbins because cocky. So I thought the bobbin that I had put in had run out of thread again because I put in a bobbin that wasn't full. Because we did end up running out of bobbin thread so she had sewed for quite some time without knowing there was no bobbin thread. So I quickly switched out the bobbins, but it was a partially full bobbin. I thought that bobbin had run out. It hadn't run out. We probably could have won had I not been so, it's like the tortoise and the hare. It's so bad. I am so old for this kind of stupid stuff to be happening. What is going on with me in these jelly roll races, guys? I don't know. But you talk about a good time. We had a blast. Everybody's a winner. Just a good time. Jelly roll races take your energy up. So this is how I picture it at a convention. I picture, I don't know, celebrities. Oh my goodness, people freak out when I say celebrities. Why not? They exist. We know them. We love them. It can be fun. I picture two celebrities. I picture, I don't know, Juki, Janome, Brother. Who else runs a fast? Brother has one. Baby Lock has one. And pretty much all companies are made by the same people. But it's fun to have these different machines. You put your machines down. You put your best sewist on them. Somebody sews up an identical jelly roll. You know, just do it the same so that all the lengths are the exact same. And let's see what happens. I want to cheer. I want to bet on who's doing what. I want to see my quilty people talking crap. You guys, a jelly roll race is a good time. And honestly, I finished because, you know, I have the fastest machine. It took about 20 minutes to do a jelly roll race. Yes, you can have a quilt top in 20 minutes if you do a jelly roll race like I did, because my machine is fast. I make no apologies for that. There are very few things that I'm super confident about, one of which is my machine. I wish I had the machine in all black because I want to name it Darth Vader so bad. I mean, I love IO, but they came out with an all black version of my machine. If you have that, I'm jealous. I want it. Hey, Janome, I'd love you to send me an all black HD9. Every time I see it, I'm like, nobody wants to send me that, huh? Just kidding. But kind of not. You guys, check out a jelly roll race. Have some fun. Race your friends. Practice a jelly roll race. Give those quilts to charity. It is a good time. I could totally see how it could fit into some things that we're doing in the future. Call out your friends. Call out your celebrities. Say, hey, I want to see you race somebody. Don't call me out, though, because I probably wouldn't know what to do. I'm talking all this trash, right? I'm talking all this trash. You know what? Forget that. Call me out. Let's do a jelly roll race. Let's see if you can beat me. You can't. All right, guys. I will see you on the next one. If you made it this far, I love you, love you, love you. So much more coming. Stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.